These are 3 life coaching skills that I wish I would have learned earlier in life. Hi, my name is Krista Kathleen, and I'm the founder of the Build Your Life Coaching Biz Coach Training Program, where we teach coaches how to coach in the ICF way. The ICF stands for the International Coaching Federation, which is the largest accrediting body for professional life coaches in the world right now. And in our coach training program, we use the 8 core competencies that the ICF has come up with to guide coaches on how to become the most transformational and professional coaches in the world. And one of the great things about learning how to become a professional life coach is so many of the coaching skills that you learn can apply into all other areas of your life as well. So I always like to say that it's impossible to stay the same when you become a coach, because you're going to step into the best version of yourself, and all of your relationships are going to change and improve, including the most important relationship, which is the one with yourself. So the first life coaching skill that I wish I would have learned earlier is how to be a better listener. I was always that person that would quickly want to jump in and say the thing that I wanted to say because I wasn't really listening to what the other person had to say. I was more excited to hear my own thoughts come out of my mouth, which is really annoying and frustrating for most people. I know I personally don't like it when people interrupt me and quickly jump in just to share their thoughts and opinions, and I felt like they really didn't take the time to hear what I had to say. So the core competency that addresses this is active listening, which the definition is focuses on what the client is and is not saying to fully understand what is being communicated in the context of the client's systems and to support client self-expression. So we teach that on professional coaching calls, coaches should be talking 20% of the time and the client is talking 80% of the time, which means that the coach is actually listening 80% of the call, which I know when I first learned that in coach training, I was shocked at how little the coach is actually talking during a coaching session. Also, another really cool thing that we teach in our coach training is to hear what the person isn't saying. So an example of this would be is maybe at the end of your call, your client is saying that they want to commit to a goal moving forward, but you notice that their energy is really low and down about it and they don't seem excited to work on this goal. So you would want to call that out and say, is it okay if I make an observation here? I'm noticing that your energy is feeling a little off as you talk about this goal. What's coming up for you? And that is so powerful to include that skill set into your coaching sessions. And you can even do that in your personal relationships as well. If you see someone and you notice that their energy is off, say something about it, and it'll just start to help the person to open up and get them to immediately feel better and talk about what's really going on in their life. Okay, the second life coaching skill that I wish I would have learned earlier in life is not feeling responsible for my clients' results. When I was a new life coach, I was constantly worried and wondering if I was doing a good enough job and if my clients were actually getting what they needed. And I saw this carry over into my personal life as well. So for example, I recently had a friend open up and share with me that they're an alcoholic, and my first reaction was, did I do something wrong? Was I not being a good enough friend for you? And this just goes to show that I'm taking too much responsibility for the choices of what's happening in other people's lives. So the ICF Core Competency that addresses this embodies a coaching mindset. And the definition is develops and maintains a mindset that is open, curious, flexible, and client-centered. So actually a lot of professional coaching skills is not applying what you already know, but it's actually unlearning the things that you know and have been taught over your life that aren't really useful and helpful for your clients or for your personal relationships as well. So one of the most important things that you can do for your clients is trust them. Trust them that they are whole, resourceful, capable, creative, and responsible for their own choices and their own results. And you can also apply the same concept for the people that you care about in your life as well. And it also feels good for people as well, for them to feel fully trusted in their own capabilities. And that's where confidence and empowerment comes from as well. So this is such an important skill to learn. Once I really was able to tap into as a professional coach, it took my coaching sessions to the next level, helped get my clients amazing results because I wasn't feeling like I had to do the work for them, but showing them how they could find the answers and create the results for themselves. And the third life coaching skill that I wish I would have learned earlier in life is asking questions that get people to think differently. Remember earlier how I was talking about the way a coaching call is structured, and a client will talk 80% of the time and the coach will talk 20% of the time? Well, in that 20% of the time, one of the skills that a coach will use is asking powerful open-ended questions. And by asking these powerful open-ended questions on our coaching calls, this is what can help our clients start to think for themselves and trust their own ideas that they already have inside of them. So the third core competency that addresses this is evokes awareness. And the definition is facilitates client insight and learning by using tools and techniques such as powerful questioning, silence, metaphor, or analogy. So I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate small talk. I think it's so boring and it quickly drains my energy. But I also have a lot of social anxiety as well. And so when I go out and socialize, I'm always looking for a way to connect better with people. And obviously listening is a super useful skill that we already talked about. People just absolutely love it when you listen to them without an agenda. But another awesome conversation tool that you can bring in is asking powerful coaching questions. So for example, when I see someone at CrossFit, which I go to CrossFit classes a couple times a week, I'll ask them, how's things been going in life? And they'll say, good. And maybe they might say, oh, I just came back from vacation. And instead of saying like, how was your vacation? I'll ask a question like, what was the best part of your vacation? What was the worst part of your vacation? Just those things to show that I'm interested and really get the conversation started and that we can connect together on that deeper level. And my most favorite part on a professional coaching call is when you ask a mind-blowing question that completely stumps your client. And you can tell because they like scratch their head and they get silent and they're like, And sometimes they'll even say, I've never been asked that before. And you can just literally see their like brain light up of, wow, okay, I need to try to think in this new way. And it's challenging and it's exciting because our clients like to be challenged. So I think it's so important to ask open-ended questions whenever you can, either in your coaching sessions or for having deeper conversations with people in your life. Okay, so let's just go ahead and review what we talked about today. These are 3 life coaching skills that I wish I learned earlier in life. One is how to be a better listener, and that addresses the core competency of active listening. Number 2 is not feeling responsible for my clients' results, and the core competency is embodies a coaching mindset. And 3 is asking questions that get people to think differently, and that third core competency is evokes awareness. All right, I hope that was valuable for you to watch and learn about. And if you would love to become a certified life coach and get your ICF credentials like myself, then go ahead and check out the link below for our life coach training waitlist. We're actually going to be opening up spots next month for the fall class. We're going to open up 12 spots. And I would love to see your name show up on the waitlist so that way you can be the first to know when enrollment opens up next month in April. And I want to be the person to guide you on this beautiful and amazing journey of becoming a professional coach and being able to help people get transformational results with your coaching skills. All right, thanks so much for watching my video, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.